So I've been teaching face-to-face this semester. I'm teaching a grad course in research methods, and I'm teaching first-year composition. And it's been interesting. I started the semester thinking that it would be great to get to know the students, and then when we went online in week 3, that somehow, that would help with the course and allow it to be maybe more personal, and I'd have a better sense of the students. Instead, we're starting week 9, and I am still teaching face-to-face. I think the biggest difficulty has been the classroom setup. I like to sit in a circle, talk to students, have a sense of community as we go on, and instead I'm sitting in a classroom that would fit 60 students. Students are all 6 feet away from each other. It's a really wide room. So what I ended up doing was to put students into groups, and we reorganized the seating chart. We have to have a seating chart in order to support tracking in case anybody gets sick. And so I put students into groups, and they just kind of shift their chairs around and point at each other without getting too close. And they're all working on various different topic groups, and then they're developing their own issues within that. So that's been a big change. Yeah, I'm doing a lot more group work now than I would have done in the past because we can't have the same kind of full class discussions. It's really difficult for students to hear each other across a room that's really designed for 60 students, especially when they're wearing masks. And as is usually the case, I have some soft-spoken students, so that's been a real challenge. I think one of the more interesting things has been something I've told my students a couple of times. I said, I know your names, I know where you're all at, but next semester, if we're walking around campus without masks, I'm afraid I'm not going to recognize you. So it's really interesting teaching when you can't see facial expressions, when you can't see that someone's puzzled about something, or they have a question, or they're ready to talk, but you can't quite tell, or they might be laughing or smiling. You can't really tell with these masks on. One of the things I've been doing this semester to keep students engaged is to really check in with them on a regular basis. I've been really active sending them email through we use Canvas, so I've been using that, sending them email through that, letting them know generally how they're doing on their paper as a group, reaching out to them individually. And then during class, I've had the opportunity to just say, how the heck are you guys doing? And to, just get a sense of what's happening with them. And that's worked out really well because they're willing to talk about it. They seem to be, as concerned as all the rest of us are here about what's going on. So that's been a big part of it, talking to them, sharing resources with them so that they can get the help they need if they need that, having them talk to each other about those things. That's all been really helpful.